Carson, Joshua, Cole Puckett, me.
All right. How about
Ooh, I know. We need more suggestions for our brand new chalk scoreboard.
yeah.
We have 4 empty slots, and we want wacky shit. Something fun that's not just squat bench deadlift.
Do you want to shout out Hannah Inzer, my sister? She's been working on some graphic stuff for the podcast, and she's been doing a pretty awesome job. So more coming soon with that.
Shout out Hannah.
So you want to go through your list?
Or do we want
Shit on Dark Sport.
to... Which one do we want to rant first on? Dark Sport or the list? Maybe we start light. Let's just go straight in. Fuck this. Dark Sport might be popping off, but it's only because it is Gymshark for edgy people. People that like to edge, be edged, edging specialists. They love Dark Sport. And it's kind of fucking annoying because it's very cultish. And I even hear that the people that go are also cultish. Maybe they should stop edging themselves so much so that they don't, so that they're inviting and not angry and fucking like they're angsty teens.
The bio says Dark Sport brand never fucking give up. Hashtag NFGU. It's not for everyone. It's for us. Dark Sport Wolves Bodybuilding Club.
But they did sponsor the Olympia last year. Because if you noticed when they were on stage, the Dark Sport logo was behind them. Every time somebody stepped on that stage.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that.
Yeah. If you like, go
Because-
back and watch the entire Olympia, you know how they have the ads and stuff on the screens?
Well, let me just say why I didn't notice it. Because I don't watch
The Olympia.
the ads.
Yeah.
I also don't watch the Olympia. I look at the highlights. Maybe.
Yeah, it's very long.
If I see anything other than the top 6, I have gone too far.
Or you just pirate a stream like I did on Reddit. I'm not paying $60.
Bro, you watched a stream of the Olympia?
I'm not gonna pay $60 to watch it on pay-per-view.
You watched it at all.
Well, Josh was probably already on Reddit, so
Shut up. Just shut up.
Were you
Just stop.
Were you edging because of Dark Sport and
Yes,
the Olympia?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I watched the men's open last year, and I also watched the Classic Physique. So I'm with you there. But I only watched those sections. Now there's a lot. It's very long. The Olympia is it's a whole weekend ordeal. You can pay-per-view it. It's like 4 days long. So I just kind of watched the
You watch the
areas
good
I wanted
parts.
to- Yeah.
Carson's also a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Though Josh is 2 weeks out.
Amateur.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks out, stepping on stage. First time ever.
So Josh Sellers, catch him on stage. Stage photos coming soon.
Yes.
3% peeled.
Fucking thick skin. Fucking 3% peeled.
Three
Pads on the bottom of my feet are hurting right now.
0.0%.
Oh.
well, I think like most people, we probably all watched like C-Bum's video on Instagram.
That's
on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on the same
So,
page.
yeah.
I watch people's videos, but you're watching the video for that person. You're not necessarily. I would never notice the logos in the background.
Yeah.
Besides maybe the Olympia logo, but it's iconic.
Well, that's gonna be there.
That's the only one I noticed.
Yeah.
Dark Sport cringe.
Yeah.
Agree.
Now, it does get a little cringe when brands are so hardcore, vomit while you're squatting, leave blood all in the gym when you're done, ejaculate on the walls, go hard or go home. That can kind of get a little cringe after a while.
Shout out Tom Flats
Yeah.
for ruining all of these 17-year-olds that come to the gym because they're fucking annoying.
If you haven't thrown up after a leg day, you might as well just quit because you haven't done anything.
What
What
if you?
about throwing up mid-leg day?
Yeah. What if you just have indigestion?
Yeah.
Acceptable. Take some protein mix.
What else could you take that would help with your leg days?
Tren.
Take the words right out of them.
This podcast is a brand risk.
Absolutely. 100%.
That
Don't-
can be assumed.
I don't ever expect to be sponsored by literally anything.
Especially Dark Sport.
Definitely not Dark Sport. Also, I'm not a sellout. I kind of am, but I wouldn't take it. Anything
Well-
else, maybe.
You'd have to.
How much will they have to offer? There's always a number.
Oh, anything that would cover the cost that we've spent so far on the podcast.
Okay.
What? $500?
No, wait, whoa, $500. You're 270 would probably cover everything.
Yeah. Equipment, the subscription.
The OnlyFans subscriptions I've also been purchasing on the side.
Absolutely.
Well, they could get us some chairs. or
Oddly,
something.
ironically, they're all dark sport athletes. So that's that.
OnlyFans. All right. Dude comes in the gym.
Mhm.
He
I
has
already hate him.
guy walks in the gym and he has like a LMG strapped to his back.
Jesus Christ.
He pulls it out. He's got 100 rounds in it. He comes in the power
Are you
room.
fucking Rambo?
You're gonna need more than that, goddamn it.
You can't put holes in steel. No, so he walks in.
Been training for this all
He
my
comes in
life.
here and he lines everybody up and he's like, okay, you have to choose right now to only do one lift, one exercise for the rest of your life. And you can't do anything else or I'll find you and make you into Swiss cheese. So what is the exercise you're going to do? Joshua?
I'm gonna go the complete Chad Jimbro answer, and I'm gonna say bench forever, because if I don't feel like doing it anymore, I can just let it go, possibly decapitate myself if he's got a gun to my head.
Just do the job for
Seems
it.
logical.
Do the job for
More
him.
so than
Yeah.
Jim Bro. I probably actually would choose hip thrust
Ew.
for reasons other than just the gym. So that is an exercise for most people.
Launching women.
Gotcha. Well, that's also because I don't want to exercise something. I don't want to do hip thrusts outside the gym. And like maybe he's got like heart monitor on us, right? He's like, whenever your heart rate goes above 140, you're fucking dead, bitch. So it's like if I'm doing
If you're not
anything,
doing that exercise.
if I'm not doing anything besides one exercise, and my heart rate can't go above like speed. Shout out speed. Good man.
I'm trying to think of the exercise that would hit everything. So maybe like a squat thruster.
Squat thruster, what you get to the top and you're at lockout and you start like air humping. Is that what you're talking
Yes,
about?
that kind of thruster.
No, I was just talking about the one where you squat down and you pop up and then you press the weight over your head. But hey, each their own if you like to gyrate at the top.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for.
I think right now I'd probably have to say squat because my squat's doing so good.
Imagine answering this truthfully.
I,
12 ounce curls.
yeah.
That
12
not a
ounce
bad,
curl.
not a bad answer. I meant to ask at the very beginning and I forgot. But we always start with a controversial question.
Yeah.
Is cereal soup?
God damn it. But isn't soup supposed to be hot? Or
No.
warm?
No.
What about
What's
clam chowder?
the like French cold soup? What is that? It's called something.
You're asking the wrong group of people. You're
Yeah, it's French cuisine. Hold on.
can't wait to see what you type in.
cold soup. Frenchman.
Frenchman gold soup.
That's, that's not the one. This
Hey,
is
hey Siri, what is the cold soup that they enjoy in France?
Well, gazpacho is. I don't know if that's technically a soup.
I don't know how you say it.
Did it give you?
You can
the
say
B
it.
word.
Yeah.
That's what I found, but that's not. I don't think that's good.
It is served chilled.
Okay. So that's debunked. Soup can be cold.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Josh. Is cereal soup?
I mean, technically, because it is a liquid with stuff in it.
It is indeed a liquid.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh,
Can you elaborate for us?
yeah, give us a reason. I need a why.
Okay, so a square is a type of rectangle, right? Or is it the other way around?
I think you're right.
Okay, a square is a type of rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
Mhm.
So, following this ideology,
Theology.
I think maybe a cereal is a soup, but soup is not cereal.
Oh,
It's like a Like
Well,
a-
luckily
pie.
luckily the question was, is cereal soup?
You're right.
So
You got me.
holes poked all in my square.
Yeah. So, yes.
Okay, that's easy. Flip that vote.
I'm also gonna say yes. Just you eat it with a spoon.
Well, Josh also said yes.
So you're telling me my beef and rice is a soup because I ate it with a spoon?
There's no liquid in your beef and rice.
But you said you eat it with a spoon.
It's okay. There's a liquid and there's something in the liquid. I think it's a soup.
Okay.
Typically eaten with a spoon.
Shit water also.
Yes. No, there's no milk. Cereal has to have milk.
But soup doesn't have to have milk.
No.
Soup is not cereal,
Yeah,
Josh.
yeah. Okay. I
But
understand
cereal
that.
is soup.
I'm with that. I'm with that train.
Okay.
That was your train. That was your train to begin
It was.
with. We've not
he got off and had to
we've
get back
not
on.
only flipped Carson. He's a double agent now. He doesn't even know what he believes in anymore.
You should see the smoke coming off of his head right now.
So I don't like how Instagram, when you're about to type something inappropriate, it's like, are you sure
Yeah.
this comment may be taken down for whatever inappropriate? And I'm like, can we all just not be such pussies?
Yeah,
It's Zuck, man. It's the Zuckerberg.
getting zucked,
Yeah.
getting zucked off the site.
Yeah.
Zuck on the thread.
I'm gonna be zucked everywhere. I'm telling you, zucked off the internet.
Because it's funny. It's not, nobody cares. It's just funny.
I don't want people to actually kill themselves.
Yeah.
but
It's
You're
funny when you
jokingly
see
saying-
somebody like going hard on a comment, like so cringe, and then you just say KYS. Like that any of the days.
I've got a good story about that. So when I worked in the bar industry, there's a big group chat for every bar and people in the service industry to check where ABC is at that night, which is our Alabama Beverage Control. So when they come in, they write people tickets for dog shit reasons. So everyone warns each other whenever they show up. Well, some guy messaged in the group and was just like, "Hey, watch out, ABC's here. Everybody be careful, whatever." And then people figured out it wasn't actually ABC. It was just the cops stopping there to do nothing. So everyone got pissed off at this guy because everybody got worried for a minute. And one dude just responded with KYS and then left the group. That was his response. And I was like, that is fucking awesome.
That's hilarious.
Which I never did. I wanted to.
So Saturday, July 8th. If you are listening to this, it's probably Friday. Tomorrow,
Friday night, even.
Don't listen to
Friday night at the Barbell. Tomorrow at Strong Eat, we're having the
It might be after Thursday.
first annual Strong Eat unsanctioned open invitational at Strong Eat. Have some guys coming in doing some big lifts.
Absolute crazy shit.
Big guys doing
Yeah.
big lifts.
Yes.
Big men.
That's Strong Ink.
Big,
Big boys.
big, sweaty men. Men doing man things. And
Men-
some women
Men
doing
that aren't
women
afraid to
things.
Men watching other men get sweaty, lift heavy stuff, and scream
Yeah. Scream.
in delight. If you would like to tune in to our social medias, we'll probably be posting some cool videos of some heavy lifts. If
Absolutely.
you're into that kind of thing, I'm pretty excited.
Or if somehow you hear this before Saturday and you want to come down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama at Strong Inc. at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have lots of big men doing big things. Okay, Dylan Montgomery had a really good question that I was actually surprised by because, he doesn't have good anything. He said, he said we should say, what is your go-to comfort meal?
Question.
All-star special.
No hesitation.
4 egg, scrambled cheese, hash brown, salt,
Damn,
peanut
you-
butter waffle. Or with orange juice from Philly.
He knows his ass order so well.
You're going to take Josh out on a nice date. Take it to the Waffle House.
Just go to Waffle House and give them some ass.
Yeah.
Look, girl ask you, hey, take me somewhere where they cook in front of you. Just figure it out.
Order the ass. All-star special.
I've never heard of that.
The ASS.
Josh's ass.
He didn't even know.
Well, Carson's is a chicken shake. Next.
And the cheesecake. Chicken shake and the cheesecake.
That's
Contrary to what you may think, the chicken shake is not my comfort meal. That's just a meal with no enjoyment. It's pure. It just has a purpose.
Optimization.
It's just a purpose. You
I mean-
get like 80 grams of protein
Means to an end.
without getting any dairy.
Get that.
Sometimes.
What's your comfort?
Okay.
No more chicken shake talk. I can't take the chicken shake anymore. Until the next time when we make you drink one live.
At a meet in the background.
No, I think when we got the dietitian on, Carson's just slamming it.
Listen,
Oh, the dietitian is fucking. Imagine the end. You have to chew.
And he's just like,
What is
Is he
happening? Yeah, is he good? Is he dead?
no, but
Sorry. Anyways,
I eat a lot of rice and ground turkey. That's like kind of my general go-to meal. But as far as comfort food, like enjoyment,
I was like, "There's no way this man is about to say
answering the question.
I love eating turkey and rice for comfort."
We got Ryland in here right now.
Ugh.
a pasta dish with Alfredo sauce and chicken. So
Chicken Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Long-winded version.
Play with words. A poet.
And a nice garlic bread stick is always nice.
But is it the homemade garlic stick or like the one you buy in the freezer section?
You know what I really like? Crescent rolls with no, it's still in the same category, but a crescent roll with a little garlic salt on the top. Really nice. They're very soft, delicious.
I think I'd have to go with hamburger steak with onions and gravy and turnip greens. That is
Damn,
that is
man.
just
That is
perfect.
redneck shit.
Glass of sweet tea to go with
It
it.
makes me think of my childhood when I was happy. Bryant,
Give me a ribeye and potatoes.
you for chicken and rice and
Steak?
beef and potatoes.
Steak? He's using chicken. He can't eat steak because he's, genetically inferior, but that's not the point.
I've got a shitty colon. No pun intended.
Literally
and figuratively.
Yeah. Something else I should have done at the beginning was shout out another review we got. 5 stars. The title, So Chill. The review are real life gym people who have real life convos from people of all walks of life. I really enjoy it and feel as though I am sitting at the table and talking with them. Authentic and genuine.
Man, pretty cool.
That is from Kaylee Cork Battle. Shout out Kaylee.
Shout out, Kaylee. Okay, would you rather fist fight, hand-to-hand combat to the death, 5 baby-sized adults, or 1 elephant-sized baby?
The adults. The 5 baby-sized adults.
Adults, yeah.
For sure.
But they're smart. They have adult
They're
minds.
adults.
They can hide. They can plan.
6'4", luckily. So
Just punt. Just punt.
whatever I gotta do. If I gotta curb stomp a baby-sized adult, they're getting curb stomped.
Like your kicker in the NFL.
Yeah. But I feel like with the elephant-sized baby, you could just jump on his head. It wouldn't really know what's going on, and just like stick a sword through its ear.
Oh, if I have
Take 'em
weapons.
You said fist fight.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You said fist fight.
You're right.
Plus, if you have a sword, I feel like the 5 baby-sized adults would still be easier.
One.
I feel like if my hands were tied behind my back, I could still do it.
I feel like
True.
I feel like the elephant-sized baby would also be easy. God, is it like a fucking literal just baby, like a
Okay,
giant
let's-
baby? Like it's got a big ass mouth.
Let's-
If I just let it eat me, and then I just fucking rip it apart from the inside out, right? It seems easy too.
Real
Yeah,
people.
I'm gumming you down. But
Well, yeah, I just get stuck in the throat and it dies anyways.
yeah, you could just like
Yeah.
Like, oh, come here, and like shake a little rattle,
Ooh, gaga.
walk off the fence,
Fucking
or like walk into traffic,
sucker punch it.
punching it in the stomach.
Yeah.
Real people having real conversations.
Genuine.
Wouldn't you fight this baby?
Hey, this is as genuine as it gets. Fighting a baby? Yes. I love dubs.
Absolute big.
Easy. Hey, I will say, what we should shout out is whoever listens to this in Rwanda and Belgium, you don't stop, and it's awesome.
If you're using a VPN, it's okay.
And if you're using a VPN, that's okay too, but got my hopes up.
If you're using a VPN and you have your location in Rwanda, I want to talk to you.
I will choose to believe that we have listeners in Rwanda and Belgium and Canada and Australia.
And South Africa.
And Poland, Austria, there's a lot of countries out there that like
abroad,
hearing our
broads.
fucking idiot,
Broad.
stupid voices talking to the microphones about fucking nothing.
This episode's especially about nothing.
So
This is the only.
you know when you like suck on when you like
Get it out. Come on, curveball there. Come on, get it out. Stop being with you.
That's the whole thing. I have a bunch of good questions, but I don't want to waste them all on one podcast. Is cereal soup? Boom. That was the one we were doing today. Okay, I got a fun fact. This is wholesome. Dolphins have baby speak to their young ones. They have a higher pitch whenever they're communicating with their young, and it is much higher pitch than their normal pitch.
it's very interesting.
Wholesome.
Kind of on the other side, it's not necessarily wholesome, but dolphins are the only other animal on the planet that experience pleasure from intercourse. So in the wild, you will actually find dolphins that have foreplay. Coming full circle here, edging.
Oh,
How do you know this?
dolphins fuck.
I've watched a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay, so we're sticking with dolphins. Have you ever seen anything about the dolphin house?
Never.
Okay, this is I too am on weird sides of YouTube, not furry weird, not far off. There's this channel called Atrocity Guide. They make incredible documentary type videos about weird events that have happened, possibly atrocities. And one of them is about the Dolphin House, where this guy, who I can't remember the name of, in the 60s was given a government contract to learn the dolphin language and teach dolphins English.
Oh,
The government was giving him money to try and teach dolphins how to speak English to fight the Russians in the Cold War. So they had this island and he built this laboratory mansion on it. And it had an entryway to the ocean and kind of made like a pool of ocean water in the bottom of it. And he had one assistant that stayed there. It was a female and she was in charge. You've heard of this?
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
She was in
Unfortunately, I have.
she was in charge of teaching the dolphins English and learning their language on top of that. So she literally spent every day with these two dolphins, maybe three. I think it was two though. They were like juvenile age dolphins, teaching them English, trying to make it to where they would speak it back to her. And it was like the normal,
It's interesting.
it's the normal like dolphin fucking noises they would make all the time. And they would record them. And you can find recordings of it too, of her like communicating with these dolphins. And they would try all the time to get them to speak English. And it would be like just noises that were almost letters, but not quite. Kind of like normal dolphin noises, but I think the scientists were so like in tune with what was going on, they thought it sounded like English. The lead researcher also invented the sense deprivation tank. Mm-hmm. So he used to get in the tank and take a fuckload of LSD
and now we're talking.
and try to communicate with like the otherworldly beings to figure out how to get dolphins to speak English. And that's how he like push the research, the direction he tried to push his assistant to. So she spent like I don't remember how long it was, maybe 3 months or so with these dolphins. No other contact. She didn't have contact with humans, just dolphins. So the one dolphin that she was trying to teach English to was a male. And as he was aging and going into puberty, he was getting horny. And he wouldn't pay attention. He would always be like bumping her leg and shit and like rubbing up against her. So she used to jerk the dolphin off so it would calm down so she could teach it English. She used to jerk this dolphin off and have sex with this dolphin so it would cool off and calm down.
I would have done a lot better in Spanish. If this was just saying.
That's interesting.
That's crazy.
It's an incredible.
That's legit.
Well,
story.
it gets crazier because Peter the dolphin killed himself after he was separated from her by deliberately staying submerged until he suffocated.
Well, he did that in the laboratory, I believe. He killed himself in the laboratory, not just because of that, but also because he was, a dolphin kept in a laboratory for years to be studied on, and they're not stupid. They're
It was
intelligent.
funded by NASA, by the way.
Yeah, it was funded by it's funded by not just NASA, but the United States military funded this because it was actually supposed to fight the Russians.
This is where I want my tax dollars going.
These days, yeah.
So
dolphin
research.
state.
I would fund jerking off dolphins for the greater good.
Of course.
Not for anyone's pleasure.
Yeah, no.
No,
Maybe
that-
the dolphin's pleasure. Yeah. So, anyways, it's cool. But it was some great video. You should go watch it.
That's pretty crazy. I like hearing weird experimental stuff like that back from like World War II and all that kind of stuff.
60s, man. That the guy ended up
Damn hippies.
he ended up doing some weird experiment. Obviously, it was also already weird. Another weird experiment on a dolphin, but they had it like not in a tank. It was like in a fucking like trough, basically. And they were like operating on it, like literally cutting its head open to operate on its brain. And he had like this realization where he was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And he ended up euthanizing the dolphin because it was
So,
In a
suffering.
bathtub.
And he lost all his contracts and money and kind of just.
Can't we get him
I
on
think he
the
started.
podcast?
He's dead.
Break out the Ouija board.
See, now we're just going down a deep.
Dude, I got more. I watch lots of shit like this, man.
Dolphin sex episode.
welcome to Ancient Aliens. I'm probably gonna butcher this pretty bad, but have y'all seen the video? There's a YouTube video. I'm not sure what group of people this was, but there was a group of people led by like an instructor that was supposed to teach them how to harness their chi and create a force field. And so they're like on a beach. Have you seen this video? And they're like, put their hands together and they're just like shaking like, and this dude sprints about 30 yards and trucks the shit out of this lady. She's like 100 pounds less than him. Just obliterates her like Ray Lewis taking out Reggie back in the day. Just obliterates her. And she's on the ground and the guy falls down and he's like, anyway, that was all.
Yeah. He got obliterated. That was good. That was a good time.
Part the guy who said he could like do the same thing like the force field shit and then went to fight like an MMA guy and got his ass
Saw
beat.
that too. Yeah. There's a great Instagram page called McDojo Life, and all he does is call out fake dojo chi believing motherfuckers, and it is always so good.
Like Goob, but for
He doesn't.
martial arts people.
He doesn't.
Martial arts people.
He doesn't really like make videos where he's like, here's another fucking loser trying to, hey, you can do this. He actually just posts the videos of people like acting like they can stop a gun with their force field or like slight move.
Touch you and like,
Yeah,
And,
like
like,
it's that kind of thing where they're like not even pressure point stuff where they're like literally you come near them and they like brush you with their arm and you go flying across the room. That is literally the kind of stuff he posts where people are actually selling this stuff.
That's crazy.
Mostly in other countries, but I digress.
Not important. This podcast really is a shit show.
This one.
Scuffed cast.
yeah.
What's new? Is that it? We done? I'm about to break out into a full sweat. So
I have been swimming.
My tits are sweating right now.
That was your Friday night at the barbell. We'll see you next time. Everyone have a great weekend and a fantastic week.